I just woke up at 1 o'clock. Had to catch up on sleep from that magical trip. We had one night where we only got 3 hours of sleep, and the other night, 4. It's like when you're hanging out with good friends, you just stay up all night talking. I feel like I'm back in high school. And the first thing I'm going to have today, I was so excited. I woke up this morning and like, oh my gosh, I have all these snacks from Republic of V and from Rainbow Grocery and from Grocery Outlet, all these places we went shopping. But the very first thing I'm going to have today is bread. Seriously, got this at Rainbow Grocery. This is seriously good. It's a gluten-free vegan bread, sourdough style. And this is a kale flavor. I guess they're just pieces of kale in it. It's in a compostable bag, which is really cool. It's made with white flour, millet flour, sorghum flour, arrowroot, sourdough starter, California kale, and xanthan gum. It's all organic as well. Pretty magical. I've had this before, but just not the kale flavor. So let's see if it tastes any different. There's little bits of kale in it, but you can't really taste it. I'm going to have it with a little coconut oil and potentially some nutritional yeast and maybe a little bit of salt. I had kind of a funny thing happen today based on a little misunderstanding. As you'll see, in February, I'm doing a Valentine's Day series of videos. I think they're going to be like 4, maybe 5 videos, maybe more. I don't know yet. I am filming them with Koya Webb, who is an incredible health coach and yoga instructor. I can't wait to put those up on the main Eco Vegan Gal channel. And we're working with a few companies on this, and 2 of them sent me some other products, and based on a little bit of a misunderstanding, they sent me like a lot. So I wasn't expecting to receive 3 years worth of chocolate chips. These are really great chocolate chips. You'll see me talk about them in the video. They're no sugar added from Lily's, and there's lots of great aspects of them. They are fair trade, they're certified gluten-free, and the stevia is great for those of you who don't want a lot of chocolate, a lot of sugar. And they're really basic. It's just unsweetened chocolate with stevia, some vanilla, cocoa butter, and a few other small ingredients, but really, really good. And now I have like a 3-year supply of them. I'm going to split this up with Koya, and we're trying to think of what else to do with all these. We might be putting together a giveaway or something, so stay tuned. And then, by the way, I've talked about this a bit before and a lot on the Eco Vegan Gal channel. I have food sensitivities, and I woke up today feeling awful. I ate a lot of different types of food in San Francisco. As you saw, a lot of snacks. I normally eat more basic than that, and definitely had a lot of soy, and I don't think I had any gluten, but there's probably almond and something, maybe at like Millennium or something. Anyways, I have so much inflammation today. It's very, very frustrating, so I'm trying to really take it easy, plus catching up on sleep, as I mentioned earlier. So we also got 11 boxes of these, which are one of my favorite snacks. I've never mentioned them in a video before, so I'm so excited to talk about them. In the Valentine's video, these coconut snacks from Nutiva are insane, and look at them. Organic, non-GMO, fair trade, no corn, soy, or cane sugar. They are just made with tapioca syrup, fair trade coconut flour, hemp seeds, chia seeds, sunflower lecithin, coconut flour, and sea salt. Super basic, and these are really good. You may have seen them. I think they have an exclusive deal still with Whole Foods. Maybe that's changing, but for a while you could only get these at Whole Foods, and they're great because you can just have one and you're super satisfied. They're like 75 cents. And now I have a lot of these. I got 11 boxes. So that, I got like 250 of these things. Again, split between me and Koya, but still 125. These will probably go pretty fast. I'm not too worried. I just don't know what I'm going to do with all these chocolate chips. So maybe you can let me know. I think we're going to have to do some sort of a giveaway because I don't know. I barely even use chocolate chips, do you? Like, it's just crazy. I think the one thing that I might end up using them for, in addition to cookies, of course, and Koya was saying maybe we can sprinkle them on top of smoothies. We're probably going to do like recipe ideas in our video. But I'm also thinking that I might make my own peanut butter cups. Do you ever make those yourself? They are so easy. You just melt some chocolate, get some, whatever nut butter. I can't have almond butter, so I usually get like an organic peanut butter. And you just kind of like sandwich it in and I put it in the freezer. You can even, sometimes I'll use an ice cube tray, but I want to get like an actual chocolate mold. So that might need to be an investment now. And maybe I'll just make a ton of chocolate desserts with all this chocolate that I just got. I'm so tired today that I've just been resting and haven't really wanted to make anything that big in terms of a meal, so I'm just gonna have these organic crisp rice cereal as a little snack, and I'll probably be snacking for the rest of the day. What I'm about to show you is such a random snack, but it's actually really good. I bought some hot sauce at Rainbow Grocery and I was just craving it, but I don't really have anything in my kitchen right now to put it on. Although, of course I do. I could make like a quinoa or something. I just don't have a lot of like vegetables to make a whole dish. I need to go shopping in LA too. But hot sauce on top of sun-dried tomatoes, try it. It's good. It's really hard to do this with one hand. Come on. Get down there. These crackers are some of my favorite crackers of all time. You're going to hear me say that phrase a lot. And it's not to diminish when I love something, but these really are. They are, I've only seen them at Rainbow Grocery. So it's one of those products that I always get when I go to Rainbow. And that's what makes me realize that I deeply love them. And I think that's a good qualifier. When you go somewhere they don't normally go to and you get a product, you can't leave the store without getting a certain product, that means you really like it. These are basically like gluten-free pita chips. They're so satisfying and are made with like really simple ingredients, just brown rice flour, millet flour, flaxseed water. Sometimes they add flavoring to it, baking powder as well. It's really, really tasty and crunchy, this Italian herb. So good, and I'm almost done with the bag even though I just bought it yesterday. I bet you can order these online, I've just never tried before. The snacking continues, and now I'm having candy kale. I don't mean to show this and rub it in your face because I think that this is no longer in stores, except I found this at Grocery Outlet in Berkeley. Pretty amazing. I was really excited to see this because it was a holiday item, and the way the Grocery Outlet works is that they will often sell products after the holidays if they're off the shelves of other stores, but because they need to still sell it, they have it there and you can get it at a great price. So this is only $3. These normally retailed for around $6, and the best I ever saw them on sale during the holidays was like $5.50, and I thought that was such a great deal. But I always thought they were a little pricey. So $3 for this was a great score, and I got a couple bags and kind of wishing that I bought more. They're so tasty. They're just kale, cashews, carrots, coconut palm sugar, cacao butter, pumpkin spice, lemon juice, and vanilla extract, and sea salt. And you wouldn't think that kale as a sweet dessert candy-like thing would be good, but these are awesome. So if you see them for sale somewhere, get them. Otherwise, I hope that they'll be back in stock in the new year. I'm headed to bed, and I just reviewed the footage from today and thought all I ate was packaged food, and it was a lot of starchy carb foods. They're all gluten-free. They were all non-GMO, mostly organic, and actually very small ingredient lists too, which is something that I really aim for. But it's a day where I didn't have like a solid meal, and it's funny, I guess that I just needed to take a break today in general and really take it easy, even digestively. I just wasn't that hungry. I drank a lot of water. That helped a lot. And tomorrow I definitely would like to incorporate some more fresh food, and I just need to do a little shopping trip. I'm also going to aim to meal plan, as I mentioned a few days ago. It's something that really keeps me on track with my budget, and also make sure that I get a variety of foods and as many fresh, unprocessed foods as possible. So thank you for witnessing my day of fairly light snack food eating. It's certainly not meant to be a guide to how to eat healthy, but if you want to see what I eat, sometimes this is how I eat, and I think that many people can relate. I would actually love to hear from you. What are some of the foods that you eat when you're just bumming around at home, resting, maybe, for me, it's kind of like when my allergies get me down, it feels like what it would feel like to get sick. I don't get sick, but I do have bad allergy days. And I don't even know if allergy is the right word, but all these food sensitivities give inflammation, allergic-like reactions. And it bogs me down almost as if I have a cold or a flu, and sometimes I just need to rest it off and take it easy. And I didn't even make it to yoga today, which was a bummer. But I'm curious what you eat and how you take care of yourself. I think it's definitely important to eat healthier, but the other question would be, what do you eat when you haven't been to the grocery store in a few days? Okay, I've been to a number of grocery stores, but I I actually forgot that I had some fruit here. I think it's not just a combination of not having gone to the grocery store for fresh food, but not wanting to make anything in the kitchen or not desiring certain foods. Like I have bananas and oranges, and I have a potato and an apple. I have some random things, but I just didn't feel like any of them. What I ate today was what I felt like, and my body actually feels good. So sometimes I think it's okay to just have days like this where you don't eat like these super nourishing fresh food meals. I think there's so much judgment about eating packaged food, and for me it's like if you can make healthier choices in terms of what packaged foods that you're eating, it's better. The only concern, of course, is the environmental issue, but I don't think that health-wise it's the worst thing to do. What do you eat on days like that, and how do you balance everything out? How do you jump back on track? And we'll see what I end up eating tomorrow. Okay, good night.